Hello everyone, my name is Dinosaur Plays, and today we are playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. I am making a little thing people like to call Royale. And I will have my friend pick what, biome I use. Do I go tropical Isla Nublar, Alpine California, the desert, temperate autumn, temperate, Canada, Biosins Sanctuary, Sierra Nevada, or Mediterranean? Canada. Alright. All Malta buildings, Biosyn Genetics buildings, DFW buildings, Jurassic Park buildings, Jurassic World buildings, or all buildings. That was the building types I could use. I'm really glad you chose all because there's a limit that they take away your decorations if you put it on a specific one of them. All right, my friend chose Canada, so that's where we're building this giant ass cage. I feel like it's important to mention I'll be doing the aviary and marine fights first. So, let's get to building. I forgot how nice it is to, build. I should totally build a park to show you. Just the 1993 variant. Do you have the PS4 or the PS5 version of Jurassic World Evolution 2? That's good because there's a limit of dinosaur species you can put on the PS4 edition. It also limits the there's way too many restrictions on the PS4 version. I should get to building the birdcage, shouldn't I? You know you could just make a you know that one movie, The Truman Show? Basically, it's about a guy who is stuck and is stuck in like his own little world, and all of that is being broadcasted as a television show. At at the end, he escapes it, but I went with the idea of things being trapped in a world that they think is real. I shoved a bunch of dinosaurs that aren't supposed to be in the aviary in the aviary. I love that glitch that I used though. There's a alright, for those of you that might be watching this in the future that don't know this, which, how do you not know this? Literally every park builder on YouTube for this game uses this glitch to get things in enclosures that aren't it. No, you could make a lagoon that spans the entire fucking map if you want to. I did that with. You've got to connect them. There's because you made it a circle. Hit. Are you still in the build mode for the lagoon sections? Hit triangle and start deleting them so that it's not a circle. What? Ah. Well, get to building it again. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Ah, well, now I just feel bad for my poor visitors that come to see the marine fight. Alright, do I do marine or aviary fight first? Alright, marine. Every time I try and put the additional bays attachment onto the lagoon hatcheries, I put in a drone into the enclosure. That's like the one thing I'm successful at doing. Alright. 5 lagoon hatcheries should be enough for every lagoon creature in the game, plus every DLC lagoon creature. I already know who the winner is gonna be. I actually don't know who the winner is gonna be, but I can narrow it down to 4 creatures. I guarantee the winner is either gonna be the Dunkleosteus, the Megalodon, the Mosasaurus, or the Shonisaurus. I don't think the Archelon, Attenborosaurus, Elasmosaurus, Ichthyosaurus, Nothosaurus, Leioplorodon, Chronosaurus, Plesiosaurus, Styxosaurus, and Tylosaurus stand any chance. However, the Tylosaurus can kill Mosasaur if the Mosasaurus is unlucky, so maybe the Tylosaurus should go with the Shonisaurus, Dunkleosteus, Megalodon, Mosasaurus. Maybe I'll get shocked. Now I need to get to creating and stop saying giant words. I really hope the Attenborosaurus wins, though. I love this silly little guy. Oh, you wanna know my favorite thing about the marine species pack? It lets you put rocks, one specific type of rock in the lagoon, and the Nothosaurus and Archelon can crawl on top of it. I just tried to put water in the lagoon. You know, you know the environment editor that lets you put things down so that your things don't starve to death? I was trying to put in some lagoon rocks, and I accidentally put water inside of the aviary. Not in the aviary, inside of the, you know what I'm trying to say, inside of the lagoon. You know, the thing filled to the brim with water. Oh, I could have got away with just putting down 3 aquatic hatchers. There is 14 marine species. Ah, yikes. What? Hatcheries? There's 14. You could probably get away with using only 2. Yeah, I made 5 too, but that's just the generic number I go for aviary hatcheries and marine hatcheries, because yeah, so you could probably scathe away with... Yeah, it's in the Park Manager Collection pack. Actually, what is in the Park Manager's DLC? All I can remember is the Megalodon, but that's because I put it in every park I make if that park has a lagoon. Park Managers. It has the Megalodon, Microceratus, Segisaurus, and Thanatostracon, and the little ED T-Rex skin. Who do you think's gonna, like, out of Marines? Oh, I think worst marine would go to Ichthyosaurus. Not only because it sucks at combat and gets eaten by literally everything else, like it legit gets one shot by every other marine species in the game, but also because it's not that good for park building. I come at uh I come at a perspective of both a park builder and Nothosaurus, but you don't have to worry about the Nothosaurus because it's DLC. Styxosaurus. I don't know the base game marine creatures actually. Yeah, alligator looking thing. What could possibly be the alligator looking thing? L. Liopleurodon? It's a magical Liopleurodon, Charlie. Elasmosaurus. Oh, Tylosaurus. It's actually that thing that appeared in Jurassic Park, the game by Telltale. Yeah, everyone thinks it's a Mosasaurus, but it's actually a Tylosaurus. All because, all because, I actually, I very rarely focus on marines. The few main ones I put in my park whenever I build a park is Attenborosaurus, which you don't have, Archelon, which you don't have, Mosasaurus, which you do have, Megalodon, which you don't have, and Chronosaurus, which you don't have. Oh, and Liopleurodon, but that's just because I love saying, it's a magical Liopleurodon, Charlie. Anyways, I'm putting every marine creature into the... Yep, the Meg's definitely gonna win. The Megalodon that I'm hatching right now developed the strong trait. In other words, it's doing 30% extra damage. I've actually never seen marine fights. You guys aren't allowed to fight yet. No, it only gives you the normal frequency of fights, unlike Jurassic World Evolution, which let you put it on high. But, in other news, what makes normal, like, frequency fights actually good in this game is, everything hates each other. Anyways, I'm gonna list off the flying. I'm gonna list off the flying species in this game that I have. There's only 12 of them, and what the hell was that? Alright, back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by something in my attic. I want you to take your guess on what's gonna win. And those in chat, you can also do this. Barbarodactylus, Sierradactylus, Dimorphodon, Sungaropterus, Geosternbergia, Gehelopterus, Marodactylus, Pterodon, Quetzalcoatlus, Tapijara, Thanatosdracon, and Tropoganathus. Why do they all dislike Dr. Wu hybrids? You're never gonna run into them. You're aviary species, not. Why do you dislike Therizinosaurus? You'll never encounter a Therizinosaurus. Take your guess on what flying species will win. Barbaridactylus, Sierradactylus, Dimorphodon, Sungaropterus, Geosternbergia. You didn't let me finish. Geosternbergia, Jihalopterus, Marodactylus, Pteranodon, Quetzalcoatlus, Tapiara, Thanatosdracon, and Tropoganathus. Do you stick by your assumption that Dimorphodon will... Because, it's one of the smallest creatures if I decide to use... No, I have the, Dominion version alongside it, and I'm gonna put in both the normal and the Dominion. And I'm like 90% sure the Jesus fuck hit you with the remix there. The Dominion Dimorphodon is way smaller than the Jurassic World Dimorphodon. I think it's about the size of a Jihalopterus. So yeah, you're gonna regret your vote. I'll just inform you when your child, the Dimorphodon, dies. I'll also inform you when the other smaller Dimorphodon dies. Also, it only took me 3 hatcheries to hatch every aviary species. Same with the Marines. I forgot that the focus is mostly on... Do I give them water? I never give anything in a Battle Royale arena food, but that's because I want them to fight for their food. Like, I put in herbivore food, which I won't have to do since every creature in the aviary is either an insectivore or a fish eater. Ah, I gotta put in 2 pteranodons as well. There's a 2001 pteranodon and a 2015 pteranodon. No one ever talks about how annoying it is to create everything. Anyways, I'm gonna give all of the species water and trees. Nowhere to rest, though. They have to rest on the ground or they can get jumped. Holy hell, it's large in here. It'll definitely look a lot smaller when I put a giant forest over here, though. I still can't believe Simon Masrani somehow crashed through this aviary and died in Jurassic World. One Jehalopterus, one Marodactylus. One. Your children are being created right now. Oh, that one has short-lived. It's a good thing I don't have old age on. Alright, every marine species... Patience, young one. Anyways, every marine species is ready to release. Go, go, turtle! I'm not giving all of them a super cool exit. I just want to know what the Meg looks like when it's covered in the blood of its enemies. Yeah, I'm predicting the Meg's gonna win. If the Meg somehow loses, I'm blaming you, chat.
Another creature from the ancient oceans. This time a plesiosaurus. It has a flat body, an elongated tail, and 4 powerful flippers that help it glide through the water. Like modern-day sea mammals, it has to come up for
I
air.
keep forgetting
It
the
basically spends
Indominus
its time
Rex is a
surfing needle, which is
decoration.
not a bad way to live.
This dinosaur, the Attenboroughsaurus, is named after the famed naturalist and documentarian David Attenborough.
I knew the Attenboroughsaurus is named after David Attenborough.
Guess you could say dinosaurs run in his family.
It is the diversity of life we are discovering that I find to be most interesting. Take this animal, the
If you
Lyopterodon,
use
for instance.
custom, why are you glowing? If you use custom, I think it's automatically off. Also, why is my Styxosaurus glowing?
This is a carnivorous marine reptile that is optimized for efficiency, both for swimming effortlessly through the water and for relentlessly hunting its prey. And what nature created, we can recreate. And maybe, if I could be so bold, improve upon. Or at least...
You ready to hear something? Dinosaur combat frequency is now on normal on
find
my
ways to
side.
exploit.
What's fighting?
Now, given my background in the business world, I'm pretty used to dealing with sharks. But let me tell you now, it's a whole world away from the one that Megalodon...
ELA? Oh, Elasmosaurus. Why is my Megalodon green?
from. Cause you dare get in the water with this shark? Whoo, boy!
Looks like a Mosasaurus. I never said anything looks like a Mosasaurus. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I was referring to a completely different game with that. The Tylosaurus. They dropkicked the Tylosaurus. What the fuck was knocking on my window? I think I'm genuinely just paranoid. I keep hearing things. I just heard like 3 knocks on my window while I was talking about that Mosasaurus ripoff that everyone thinks the Mosasaur in that one game. I don't. I did hear things from my attic, which I'm assuming is a raccoon, but but those knocks weren't from above. They were from right behind me. He's he's right behind he's right behind me, isn't he? So are you on Gang Beasts?
You are not coming out.
I heard you humming Gang Beasts. I'm getting on, but I'm gonna quick save real quick. This is gonna be called the BR. Burr.